Anyway, we'll welcome everybody to In the Tasting Bothy Clark and apologise for our lateness. It's now just gone 8:30, but we've had a couple of technical issues this morning and this evening trying to get logged in. So, but we're all live and we're rocking and ready to go tonight. We, as I said, when I posted, we're on the Signatory, the Port Dundas 14-year-old. Distilled in 2006 and bottled in 2021. So it's a single grain whisky, which you and I, Clark, had the pleasure of tasting when we were at the Johnny Walker experience in Edinburgh.
We did at that, yes. They gave you a wee sample of all, but not all, but many of the constituent parts of Johnny Walker, and this is one of them.
Yeah. What I did discover today is this also goes into black and white, it goes into Hague, it goes into JB. So there's quite a few other. Yes, I was really quite surprised when I looked at what it actually went into other makes that actually go. I'm trying to find if I can find the information on that because I was really quite surprised on how many other whiskies it went to. I'm not going to be able to find it now. I knew I wouldn't be able to find it when I needed it, but yeah, it goes into quite a few, Clark. So, but anyway, it was when I poured it tonight into the glass, and I thought to myself, "Goodness, it looks more like a white wine."
It does, doesn't it?
It looks more like a white wine than a dram. It's that light in colour. You know,
you're right.
It's very, very light, very, very clear. So,
yes,
and very, very sticky to the edge of my glass by the looks of
it.
So yes.
I was going to say not running, but there's actually thousands of tiny little legs all started.
Yeah. So yeah, we tasted this last August. Was the first time we tasted it when we were at the Johnny Walker experience, and then back in April this year. Now this would be the 4th of April, so it wouldn't have been long before I was actually going in for my heart bypass operation. So this might have been one of the kind of last drams I had before I spent a few weeks in hospital and couldn't partake in malt whiskey tasting for a wee while. So, but that was it. So, anyway, but when I remember rightly, it was a broad dram when we had it back then. So, when I scored it back there, I can't remember what you scored it, Clark, but I scored it an 89 the last time I tasted it.
Well, I scored it 93 because I really liked it, but we'll see if we're still the same tonight.
I wonder if our palates have changed any for when we last tasted it. We've had a few drams since then as well. So, shall we get a wee nose at it? We'll get a wee nose first and let's see what we've got. So, here we are, Clark. Let's get a wee. It still has that, obviously, that green grape, grassy note to it. It's just, I think that's when you look at it, and it is like a white wine, and then you nose it, and you think to yourself, goodness, smell of the grapes. Smells like grapes and apples and green grass. And
that's right.
I still like the nose of it. Very light on the nose as well.
Very light. Mm-hmm.
So I do like that.
Very pleasant.
Very pleasant. Very, very pleasant. Yes, I like that. It's got that kind of earthy note to it as well.
Absolutely, aye.
I've not had many single grain malts, Clark, so I don't know if this is typical of a nose for a single grain malt whiskey.
I haven't had many myself.
Well, a single grain whiskey, I can't call it a single grain malt whiskey because...
No, I don't suppose you can.
It's lovely.
I remember many moons ago, and we must be talking 20, 25 years maybe, or maybe even more, that I bought a bottle of single grain whiskey out of Tesco, and it was bottled as Tesco's single grain, and it was absolutely lovely. Really nice. Really nice.
I presume you've none of that left then.
No, you'd be right. You'd be right in saying that.
Oh, well, I live in hope. I lived in hope that there might have been a bottle that was lying at the back of your cupboard or something that was like, oh, do you know something? I've actually still got a wee bit of that left.
You know, if I knew today, if I knew then what I knew today, I would have put one at the back of the
Yes.
cupboard.
You'd have kept one for us. Anyway, let's get a wee doing the thrapple with it.
I think that'd be the thing to do. Right, cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very light.
Well, that's better than I remember it back then.
There you go. See, you'll be scoring it up.
Oh, it's got a right chocolatey finish to it.
Aye, it has, isn't it? Aye. It's still quite fruity as well, though. It's still got that kind of appley, grapey.
Yep. I think that just that initial mouthful that I got again was obviously that vanilla taste to it. Quite chilly, like as if you've got a mouthful of chilies. You know, like you've had that a bit of hot chili sauce or something. Not too warm, right enough. Not that I was suggesting it is burning me, but it was nice and spicy. I like that spicy pepperiness, Clark.
It is bonny. It is bonny. I like that.
But then you're left with that finish. It's that finish I've still got that's sitting in my mouth there. That kind of bitter chocolate and
that's right.
And banana, like a banoffee pie. It's like a banoffee pie.
Right. That's right. That's exactly what it is. It's a banoffee pie in a glass.
It's very much like that. It's got all the stuff that's gone for it, isn't it?
It's bonny, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Still getting lots of fruity taste, you know. Fresh fruits, you know, not the usual dried fruits that you get with a lot of whiskies, but these are kind of fresh fruit tasting, you know, apples and grapes and gooseberries, and yeah, it's lovely.
It's definitely. You would think you wouldn't be wrong in thinking that you've got like a nice white wine, like a Pinot Noir or something there. It's quite sweet though compared to the like having a dry whiskey. It's quite a dry wine. It's nice. It's nice and sweet. I like the sweetness in it. I think that sweetness is nice. But I also like that peppery chili heat. I love the heat, Clark. That's actually, as I said, it's better than I remember it the first time.
It's sticking to my glass in all sorts of peculiar shapes and patterns.
I prefer it sticking to my teeth.
I'd go with you on that one as well, actually. This is very sticky on the glass. I don't know if you can. You probably can't see that at all, but it's all sort of. There's loads of it all sticking in the glass over in the loads and loads of it.
Yep.
Quite unusual. Aye.
Very sugary. I think that's that sugariness.
I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Aye. Yep. It's got a bubblegummy type flavour to it.
I see what you're saying. Yes, aye.
I said banoffee pie earlier on, but I think it's more like one of these big pink bubble gums I used to get when I was a boy. But your jaws ached for about 3 weeks afterwards after you'd chewed it. You could blow bubbles that size. Stick them to your hair. Well, I couldn't stick them to my hair nowadays, but I could stick them in my hair back then.
Good back then, aye.
My mother used to go mental because she would say to you, "Look at you, you made a big bubble that stuck over your face. It's over your hair." Pick it out.
I'm enjoying that. That is bonny.
I think I would score that better than I scored it the last time, Clark.
I would just score it the same.
Well, no doubt, because you scored at a 93, and I scored at an 89. I think I would probably look at that, Clark, and I would. Aye.
I'm just not going to disagree with myself at all.
No, I think I might have given it 2 or 3 more points, so maybe a 91 or a 92. Because it's a lovely dram. It really is.
It's really, really nice.
Yep.
And I'm still, I know that I'm saying that it's leaving a very unusual pattern on my glass, but probably nobody else can see that apart from me. I've never had a whiskey that did that in the glass before.
Aye.
It's just like little spit. It looks like I've been driving in the rain without putting the windscreen wipers on. That's
Aye.
what the glass looks like. It's really unusual.
So it's not just your glasses. It's not just your glasses are dirty. You need to clean them.
No, I don't think it's that. Well, it'll be that as well.
But aye.
Like
So
that.
that's been good. I've enjoyed that. What we need to do, I think, is over the next couple of ones is to add the other ones in there that we tasted that day. So we'll get the Cardew, the Clynelish. That Clynelish 14-year-old that we had was
Superb.
lovely. It was.
That's a super.
And was the other one a Glenkinshy? Was it Glenkinshy?
Yes, it's Glenkinshy. It is, aye.
So I think if we'll maybe add them and just do a wee bit on the other ones we've got. But I've also got a new bottle that arrived today, which was the Ben Romach triple distilled. So to add to my ever-growing Ben Romach collection. I certainly like Ben Romach, but I don't want to talk too much about that just now and take anything away for this Port Dundas Signatory even. It's a lovely dram. It's a lovely dram.
In the past 2 days, I've had a couple of different whiskies from friends of mine. A couple of days ago, I had a Rosebank.
Oh.
Bottled by Clansman or something like that. It was called something like that. But it was a Rosebank, and it was bonny. I mean, I was never a fan of really much a fan of Rosebanks at all. But it was nice. It was nice and gentle, very soft. Really quite enjoyed it. And yesterday, sacrilege of all sacrilege, I had an English whiskey.
All right.
Made by Adams, who make
yes,
beer.
I saw there was a program on television recently from the distillery down there, and it was a very, very interesting program indeed. And I was quite taken by it. I thought, well, I need to give that a go at some point and see how it is. I mean, and he obviously made it quite clear that obviously the water in Scotland's far better. But I mean, he was making the point that where they distill it, again, they've got nice, fresh, clear China chalk screams and everything else that do that. So it'd be interesting just to see. So how did you find it? Was it good?
I did quite like it. I found it very, very similar to the Penderyn.
Mm-hmm.
The Penderyn Celt, I thought it was very, very similar to that. And in fact, once I had a half, I gave Michael, who'd given me the Adams, a spot of Penderyn to try it. And it was actually, it was really very, very similar. So, that same sort of honey notes and warmth that you get from the Penderyn. So, it was pleasant enough half. I'm finding it difficult to say this, but it was a pleasant half.
Aye. The boys done good, as they say. The boys done good.
They've done well. Adams has done well.
Yep. But I mean, I like a ghost ship anyway. I prefer their beers.
Aye. Well, we'll try an Adams one of these days, because I've got a wee bit set aside for us to try.
All right. Excellent. That sounds good to me. Which night have you this week?
Seems like it over you.
Yep. No. Yes. Well, we've got that. That's good. We've got that to try, and we've also, as I said, we've got the triple distilled Ben Romach to have a go at, and that we don't have any of them in our wee book, so we'll need to write the notes up on these ones. So, but anyway, we've been on for about 15 minutes. We'll say goodbye to our viewers, if there's anybody watching, well, there's nobody watching us live at the moment. I can see that because it tells me up in the top corner that there's nobody live on YouTube at the moment, but they always seem to pick us up later on and have a wee look and see what we've been saying and what we've been drinking. And so, it's nice. So, but I'm hoping that over the next couple of weeks, once you get back through your shift pattern and back into a weekend, we can go with the ladies maybe in the end of November, beginning of December for a wee run down to Glenclinchy. Take them out for a coffee. And they can drive back.
That's right. We could take them for a coffee. That'd be nice.
That's right. We'll take them for a coffee.
Appreciate that.
Correct. Well, I think that's a fair swap. That if we take them for a coffee, they drive back.
I think that's very generous of us.
Yes. Yep. So we'll get that arranged in the next couple of weeks and sort it out. But anyway, let's just do our usual wee bits with our banners at the end of it. So if anybody's looking for us, they can find us at www.inthetastingbothy.com. I need to do some updates and that. I've not really done anything since April, since I was in hospital. So now that I'm out and I've got a wee bit of free time on my hands, I'll start to add some more stuff to that and update some of the videos onto there. Or if they want to look us up on Instagram, they can find The Tasting Bothy in there. I know there's a few folks commented tonight on the Instagram page just about what we're tasting, and in particular, we'll go back and respond to somebody who asked me to tell them what I thought of it after I'd tasted it tonight. So I'll let them know what both of us put it down, how we've kind of scored it, and we'll take that for there. But so these are the two areas that people can find us. We hope that you've enjoyed just joining Clark and I again in the Tasting Bothy, speaking about the Port Dundas 2006 Signatory, and just enjoying a wee dram together. So we wish you all the best. We will catch up with you soon when we're in the Tasting Bothy, having another wee dram and a wee chat. So we'll see you all later. Bye just now. Bye now.
Cheers.